So hey guys, this is a bit of a funny video to film on the heels of just sort of watching what other people get annoyed with on YouTube. I have my own little list of the things that YouTube beauty community irks me with, things I don't like about the beauty community on YouTube. I've been watching YouTube for the last maybe 5 years. For the last year I've been making a few videos myself. But certain things are a little bit annoying, and I'll tell you what I feel is annoying. It doesn't mean that it's universally annoying, but what I find a little odd about the beauty community. For instance, shoving codes down viewers' throats. I find that annoying. I have never used any influencer's code. Even if I wanted the product, I wouldn't, because I just feel like if it's just casually mentioned in the description box, that's totally fine, and then fair game. I don't think that's a bad thing, but I think it's horrible. It's like, use my code, use this code. I have an affiliate code, use this code. Oh my God, I don't want to hear about this. It's so irritating. Morphe's bad for that. There's some other brands that are guilty, but really, I don't want to hear about it. Next point I sort of jotted down is no bullshit reviews. Come on, what the heck is this? Every review should be no bullshit. That's the point of having a review. It's actually sharing your opinion, actually trying things out and making sure that you share with your audience how you feel about the product. That's the point of a review. What do you mean no bullshit reviews? Does that mean the rest of your reviews had been bullshit? Is that what it means? Does it mean that other people's reviews are bullshit? Let's just pull it together and just do reviews for the sake of reviewing a product, not any other reason to make them, really, I don't think. Coming out with your own beauty products. Everybody and their dog are coming out with their own makeup line. Why? We have enough makeup lines out there and they're doing a good job. Why do we need another subpar kind of crappy makeup line? We don't. No, we don't. Okay, if they came up with something amazing for a fraction of a price of what right now the market can offer, if you cannot beat the market, I feel like it's a waste of your time to be entering the market, because you will fail, and you should. That's how a market works. I feel like, go ahead. In your pricing, you're competing with mid-range to high-end brands. Most of them don't put out makeup for cheap. Makeup Geek is a different kind of story. Makeup Geek is a makeup brand. It's an established makeup brand. She started small. She really is putting out high quality product for a decent price. She knows her niche. She knows her market. She knows who she's making these products for. On the other hand, I see these influencers coming out with their makeup lines consisting of 1 to 2 products usually, and the person they're aimed for is the sucker who subscribes to their channel and will buy their product no matter what kind of piece of crap it is. Okay, I don't believe that there is a necessity for everybody who has even the smallest following to be making their own products. I think this is a way to make money for them, and we should all just be very critical about what kind of quality we're talking about here. I want the quality to be excellent, and I am certainly a little bit skeptical of influencers coming out with their own products. However, if an influencer makes a really amazing makeup makeup palette or some kind of a product that is just fantastic and better than what's out there in the market, I'm all over it. I don't care who makes it, as long as it's made well. However, usually these collaborations or these makeup lines, they never end up high quality, and they just are confusing. People buy them because it's a trendy thing to do and a cool thing to review and a fun thing to support your favorite influencer, but really, let's talk about the quality here. Usually it's not top-notch quality. All right, so I vented about that. Next we have, one of my pet peeves is first impressions without follow-up. I understand first impressions, it's kind of fun to watch people just be surprised by stuff, or see how it works and sort of think about how it works as they're applying it for the first time. I like first impressions, nothing wrong with them. But what I don't like is this, a person, a YouTuber, an influencer just using a product once and giving their opinion about it. I'm like, no, that's one day wear is not warranting a full opinion. You have to sort of play with it. You have to use it with different products, apply it with different ways, and then wear it in different conditions For instance, Hot and Flashy does a good job trying to present first impressions in a way that isn't just like, I wore it right now, 5 minutes ago I applied it, and now I can tell you what I feel about, how I feel about the product. No, you have to really test it out and give it a good wear. At least do a follow-up video with actual follow-up review of the product that's a little bit more in depth. And I don't feel like you can really make a call whether the product is worth the money, whether it's a worthwhile pickup from the Sephora or whatever store you're shopping for it from. Oh my god. You know, to have an opinion about something, I feel like you need to use it more than once, and I feel like a lot of YouTubers do not do follow-ups. Why not do follow-ups? It's confusing to me, and I generally don't trust first impression opinions because they're not accurate. And because I know for myself, sometimes I try things and I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice, and then at the end of the day or at the end of the week or next month, I'm like, maybe it's not so great. Or on contrary, I try something in the wrong season and I try it again later and I'm like, okay, this works all of a sudden, and or maybe I should pair it with a different powder and then it works. Like, you know, really test it out. And when you're reviewing it, talk about all kinds of ways to wear this product and why or why not this is not going to be or is going to be good for somebody. So, not making it clear when something is sent for PR. So I think people are improving now on this point because there's been so many issues with YouTubers being, you know, being not completely honest or not citing what has been sent to them, not citing what they have been paid for in terms of ads, in terms of promotions, whatever. I think it's very important for people to voice exactly what is sent to them and what they had purchased themselves, what they would repurchase, or if something was sent to them, would they buy it with their actual own money, and be honest about it. Because all of us, we have such a ton of products, and I don't get stuff sent to me, but like, we have all such a ton of products. Why does it matter if something like you were decluttering right away because you felt it was crap? Like, why are you worried about it? Why are you worried about what some brand is going to think about you? It's confusing to me because I'm like, well, you are already buying a ton of makeup. It's not like you're going to run out of stuff to review. There's so much, and it's your reputation that's on the line. So there's nothing more valuable, I think, to a YouTuber than their reputation. And you can be wrong about stuff. You can be like, you can change your mind. You're allowed to do all of that. But I really feel like you should try your best to just be straightforward and honest. I think Liv Loves Makeup does that very well. If something is sent to her, she will mention it. And I completely, because of the way she presents information, I completely trust her opinion. Or at least I trust that it's a genuine opinion, you know? It might not be the same as my opinion, but at least she means what she's saying. And like what she says, you know, we all make pretty decent money with our living. Why do we need these brands to pick up the slack when it comes to paying checks? Like, it's fine. We can all just pay for ourselves. Shouldn't let ourselves be sucked into this hole of advertising. I feel like it's a bit of a waste of everybody's time and energy, quite honestly. And this is interesting. Going along with when YouTubers are launching their own products or collabs left and right, it's promoting each other's collabs left and right. So, you know, somebody comes out with an eyeshadow palette and they send it every which way to their friends to make sure that they promote it. It's fine, but, you know, it's okay to just call up your friend and say, hey, this is what I'm going to say in my review. I did like this. I didn't like this. I can respect your opinion and just not upload it if you have a problem with it. Like, if you're friends, then at least give them an out that way. I feel like that's okay. But I feel like it's really silly to go ahead and put your reputation on the line and just promote your friends' products, even though you know they're subpar. I mean, if you're trying such a ton of products all the time, if you're an influencer, you know what's good, you know what's not good. And then the friends of that YouTuber are like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever, please buy it, buy all of it, buy 15 units of it, like, you won't regret it. I'm like, no, I'm already knowing that I'm going to regret it, because don't promote your friends' products. It's best to stay away from that, because A, you're either going to hurt your friends' feelings, or B, you're going to not be honest with your subscribers. Either way, this is not going to end well. So perhaps pass on reviewing your friends' products, or if you're reviewing your friends' products, A, be honest, or B, make sure to review your friends' products if they're truly amazing, and maybe you think they're truly amazing, or maybe you don't have the right or the heart to tell your friend that their product is subpar or just okay, but you should tell your subscribers that, because people are relying on YouTubers to be completely honest, and all of this like background camaraderie that happens that can get in the way of actually being straightforward about what your opinions are. You might not even like consciously think about it, but you know, maybe keep away from reviewing your friends' stuff. It might come back to bite you in the butt. So those are some of the things that annoy me about beauty community. Tell me if you have any things that annoy you about beauty community. I'm not saying that, you know, people shouldn't collaborate with brands or whatever. This is not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that be smart about it. Don't just come out with something for the sake of coming out with something because you want to be one of the cool kids and you want to be like in on whatever making your own product train. No, just like, you know, if you're seeing a gap in the market and you need to fill that gap, then do it. If you're just doing it just to do it or just to collect a paycheck, I feel like they shouldn't bother doing it, because there's really no need for another warm toned shimmery shadow palette out there. There's so many and they're good and we don't need any more. So just like, you know, if you see something super special that you want to do that. But if you're doing just another eyeshadow palette or just another highlighter that looks like every other highlighter, perhaps just don't. That's how I feel about it. So that's it for today. If you want to, leave below what kind of things annoy you about YouTube community, beauty YouTube community, of course, and whether you agree with any of the things that I have said. And of course, you don't have to. You can have your own opinions. That's totally fine. That's it for today. See you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.